Hello and welcome to The Matrix is Everywhere. If you've landed on this video, it's probably not by accident. Something brought you here, a quiet inner pull, a question you couldn't shake, a strange synchronicity, or that deep feeling that the world around you just doesn't add up. Whatever it was, trust it, because this channel was created for those who are ready to see through the illusion. My name is Ndamulelo Munyai, and I didn't always see things this way. Like most people, I once believed the world was exactly as it appeared. I believed the story society tells us, that life is about working hard, fitting in, building a career, keeping your head down, and chasing things outside of you. I thought that if I followed the script, everything would eventually make sense. But that's not what happened. The more I tried to fit in, the more everything fell apart. My Matrix awakening wasn't pretty. It started during university. At first it was subtle, a growing sense that my life wasn't mine, that I was trying to live out someone else's expectations. Then it became undeniable. My father came to visit me and something inside me collapsed. Shortly after, he was diagnosed with cancer. That moment was the first crack in the illusion. The life I had been trying to build no longer made sense. My priorities began to shift. I saw through the emptiness of chasing societal success, and I couldn't go back to pretending, but that was just the beginning. Even as a child, I wasn't like the others. I always felt different, while other kids were playing and chasing trends. I found myself contemplating the deeper questions of life, even when I didn't understand them. It was as if something beyond me had planted a seed long ago, waiting for the right time to bloom. There were moments as a teenager when I'd feel like I was living in a script, like something was controlling everything around me. Conversations, events, even time itself. I didn't have the words for it back then, but I could feel it. I'd daydream and suddenly get visions in my mind of some kind of artificial world, as if life was being projected like a movie and I was somehow outside of it, watching. Sometimes I thought I was just being weird or delusional, but deep down, I knew it wasn't just imagination. The Matrix was already revealing itself to me. I just didn't know what to call it. There were also things I somehow knew without ever being taught. As a child, I'd say things that surprised even adults. I could sense people's energy before they said a word. I could walk into a room and feel the unspoken pain or heaviness in the air. I didn't understand it fully, but my intuition was awake long before I ever learned the language of awakening. It's like the universe was preparing me, slowly nudging me, guiding me towards something far bigger than I could comprehend at the time. Fast forward to a few years ago when the veil was finally ripped off. It wasn't gentle, it came through crisis, pain, loss, confusion, the kind of moments that tear your ego apart and force you to confront everything you thought was real. That's when the Matrix started to collapse around me. That's when I saw how this system feeds on our obedience, our fear, our silence. I realized the world I had trusted, the media, the education system, the 9-to-5 grind, even organized religion, was just a cage wrapped in comfort. And the moment I saw through it, there was no going back. I now understand this was the beginning of a spiritual breakdown, or what some would call an ego death. It shook me to the core and sent me spiraling into a dark night of the soul. I lost everything, my health, my finances, my sense of direction, and even the support of my family. I went through a period where it felt like the universe had turned against me, but in truth, it was waking me up. During those years of inner collapse, I began to see the Matrix. Not in a movie, but in my own life. I saw how everything around me had been designed to keep me small, distracted, fearful, obedient. I saw how people were unknowingly trapped in mental cages. I realized how programmed our thoughts really are, how scripted our dreams have become, and from that moment on, I couldn't go back. Once you begin to see the Matrix for what it is, you can't unsee it. That's why I created this channel. The Matrix is everywhere, because I know there are others out there just like me. People who are starting to question the world, people who feel like outsiders in their own lives, people who can no longer accept the shallow surface of this reality. This channel is a space for those who are waking up, those who are beginning to remember that there is more to life than we've been told. This channel was born from that same quiet but undeniable realization that the world we live in is not what it appears to be, that behind the politics, the education systems, the religious institutions, the entertainment, and even the spiritual teachings, there's a deeper hidden force operating, something that's been shaping our minds and our beliefs from the moment we were born. The Matrix is not just a movie, it is a system, a web of illusions that stretches across every aspect of our lives. And most people are so deeply plugged into it, they never question it. But some of us do. Some of us begin to notice the cracks in the code, the lies in the media, the strange symbols in pop culture, the distortions in history, the unanswered questions about who we are, where we came from, and why we're here. And when you start connecting the dots, you realize something unsettling but powerful. The truth has been hidden in plain sight all along. This channel is for those who are ready to explore that truth, courageously, curiously, and without filters. It's for those who are tired of sleepwalking through life, tired of being spoon-fed narratives, tired of conforming to a world that feels hollow. It's for the misfits, the rebels, the quiet ones who see too much and feel too deeply. It's for you, if you've ever felt like this world is not your home, and that something much bigger is happening behind the scenes. Here, we'll explore what lies beneath the illusion. We'll look into ancient hidden knowledge that was wiped from history. We'll explore ancient civilizations, forbidden texts, and wisdom that predates religion and government. We'll go into the Great Reset, secret agendas, and how current events are not random, but coordinated. We'll look into declassified documents, UFOs, extraterrestrials, and evidence of non-human intelligence that's been hidden for decades. We'll expose the programming behind politics, religion, education, media, and money. We'll even debunk many of the myths floating in spiritual and science communities today, because even the awakening movement has its own matrix. This channel is not about fear, it's about liberation. The Matrix is everywhere, but so is your freedom. This is not just about information, it's about transformation. It's about remembering who and what you truly are beneath the programming. You are not here to survive. You are here to awaken and even thrive. You are not just a human being trying to make ends meet. You are consciousness itself, experiencing this strange and beautiful reality through a human form. And yes, it will be uncomfortable. Awakening always is. You may lose people. You may lose identities. You may go through deep emotional breakdowns. But on the other side of that collapse, you'll find something real. Something that was buried beneath all the noise, your true self. Your inner knowing, your divine connection to something greater than this system could ever touch. So I welcome you, not just to a YouTube channel, but to a journey. A journey into truth, into ancient memory, into cosmic history, and into your own soul. This is where we unplug from the illusion and begin to see the system for what it truly is. If you've ever felt like something is wrong with the world, you are right. If you've ever felt like you don't belong in this society, it's because you were born to transcend it. If you've ever questioned the rules you were told to follow, then you're already waking up. You might be wondering, why now? Why this channel? Why me? The answer is simple, because the world is changing faster than ever before. And in the chaos of collapsing systems and rising confusion, more and more people are waking up. But awakening is not easy. It's lonely. It's painful. It can feel like everything you once knew is dying. And that's why this channel exists, to give you a map, a space to question, to learn, to unlearn, and to remember what the world tried to make you forget. This is your red pill moment. Just like in the movie, the choice is yours. You can take the blue pill and go back to scrolling, pretending everything's fine. Or you can take the red pill, keep watching, and begin to see the Matrix for what it truly is. But be warned, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you wake up, there is no going back. So if you feel that pull, that deep inner knowing that says something's not right, then stay with me. Subscribe. Turn on notifications, because what's coming next will open your eyes, shake your beliefs, and maybe even free your mind. The Matrix is real, but so is your awakening. And this is just the beginning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing truth. This is just the beginning. The Matrix is everywhere, but once you see it, you'll never see the world the same way again. Until next time, keep questioning, keep awakening, and keep trusting the journey. See you in the next video. Peace out.